Hello and good evening. Here is your ReadySetCrypto OMNIA trade of the day for Sunday, the 23rd of August. You can see once again that markets are going basically nowhere today, so let's start off by setting the expected move not only into the end of August, so we have August 28 and September 25. So this is going to help us understand what the overall market thinks about the forward movement projections of, in this case, Bitcoin versus the US dollar. There is a 68.2% chance that the price will be within that expected move by expiration. So not much left in terms of time for August of the 28th. So we have an upper expected move of 12,130. So we're going to move this one down 12,130, which is, that's close right there. And then the lower bound of this expected move is 11,270. So we're going to have to move this way up. 11,270 is going to be close to this area here. That's close enough. And then pulling that in, you can see that we have very little potential for movement going forward into the end of the month. Of course, we always have a ton of potential for movement, but this is what the option traders on Deribit think about the forward movement. Now let's do the same thing for September. So September, we're going to go over here, and 13,350 is where we need to start with this one, 13,350. So we're going to nail that and then come down here to 10,050. So once again, we're supporting the idea that anything above 10,000 should be a buy. So we're going to get close to that down there. That's pretty close. And then we're going to just drag that over. And there's our expected move probability cone for 68.2% going into the end of September. So it looks like we're just playing this game of range contraction again as it goes to the larger time frame chart. So it's still working off that breakout to the upside. If we pull on our RSI Laguerre, which is going to give us the context of the move, we can see that, the energy is down, but it's not what I would call exhausted. Now we got about 3 hours left to go in the week and in the trading day from when I'm cutting this. So 3 hours from now, anything could happen, and we could be reflecting this recent consolidation in there, although I don't think it's going to change all that much. So quite honestly, most of the top 10, top 20 are just in this horrid pattern they just can't seem to escape. It's nowhere near as long as the one that we just got through in the late summer, but again, consolidation just about everywhere. So we're giving back some of the gains, but we haven't seen any kind of a trend change at all. So I'm definitely not bearish on this market. Just think that we need a little bit more time. So with that in mind, now there is just a couple of these in the top 20 that are exploding. So this is Atom. Again, the one thing I want to remind you guys is when you see a high and tight consolidation like this one, just this tight little volatility coil up in there, building a tremendous amount of energy. Those are the types of looks that you want. And oh, by the way, this is the volume that you want when you do get that breakout. So we're kind of back to this mode of the overall market is just kind of walking sideways, which is kind of what the equity markets are doing. They're just kind of grinding higher, being driven by 5 different stocks. About 68% of the rest of the stocks are in a bear market, believe it or not. So when we look at the altcoin markets that we do track over here, not seeing a whole lot of movement either, with the exception of Atom. So it shouldn't be a surprise. The ones that I like the best are the ones that have been really operating the best for some time. Ocean is one of them. So Ocean is setting up again. So we had this big breakout last week, setting up nicely again in a bull flag, consolidating, declining volume, building energy. This is all pointing to the same thing. So we've been watching Hero, or in this case, Ocean Protocol, for a long, long time. And this one continues to look really, really good, with volatility still continuing to expand to the upside. Now, looking at the weekly chart on this one, it's a little bit exhausted. So this is tough to call a trade of the day today. I would say this one needs a little bit more sideways work on the weekly chart. So we could see this one coming down a little bit, Hero is one that we've been watching some time now. This is the gaming site for binary options. This one, if we can get a move that's over about 1620 sats. So this is the area that you want to watch for. And you can stick an alert on a trend line through something like this. If you do add alert to this level, if it crosses that value, you can be notified, either sent to a webhook or email or SMS. So today the pickings are slim. This is about as close as I can get to making a trade call on this one. Is any break above 1620 on Hero looks like it's just about ready to go. The energy is light, but this is based on the pullback. So the overall weekly energy is also a little light. So we're just looking for a trade to the upside. Any break above there should retest close to the recent highs. That's it for the Sunday report. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.